Hello, everyone, and welcome. Today is Sunday, July 26th, 2026, and this is my Coinage Sense show. And this show is actually going to be about the 1946 Mint era war nickel. And before I even get deep into it, I just want to let you guys know this is the first time I've located what I believe to be a 1946 Mint era war nickel. Now, I'm going to, of course, send this off to NGC or PCGS to get it certified and graded, but I am extremely excited about it. I'll get more into detail as to what it all means as we move forward. But just to give you a basic understanding here about what we're about to get into, I'm referring to the war nickels that were minted by the U.S. Mint from 1942 through 1945. Now, what's particularly interesting about what I'm going to talk about today is that I have a 1946 nickel, which appears to me to be a 1946 Mint era war nickel. Now, what that means is, and I'll get more into detail as we move forward, but what that means basically is that the coin, the nickel, 1946 nickel, was struck on an old 35% silver war nickel planchet. And from what I understood from researching a little bit, this occurred on nickels even going as far out as 1960. Of course, we'll get to that moment when we get there. I'll tell you about the one I have in my possession for that one too, but that'll be another show at another time. So please make sure that you know, set your notifications to keep up with me on this. So let me just, reiterate this. What if I actually told you that this ordinary looking 1946 Jefferson nickel that I have, that I own, may have been struck on a leftover World War II silver planchet? And that's right. I mean, it could have been. And, as the, uh, passionate coin collector that I am and that I have been since my teenage life, I won't tell you how old I am, but since I was a teen, I've been collecting these coins thanks to my dad, right? So, in my collection process, I actually take time to go out and venture to the banks and, get some coin rolls. Like in this instance, I got nickel coin rolls and I did a little roll hunting. And that's where I was able to locate this 1946 nickel. All right. So, what's fascinating to me about this is that this is a mint era that combines both the history, the rarity, and excitement, as I emphasized earlier, the excitement of collecting. Now, today we're going to take a closer look at the 1946 ungraded mint era Jefferson nickel, which I believe was struck on an old 35% silver war nickel planchet. Now, I will also, for example purposes, point out a coin that I pull off the Heritage Auctions website of an actual graded, that has been graded, 1946 wrong planchet silver war nickel, right? So let's see what makes this coin so special. All right, again, everyone, hello, and thank you so much for watching and looking at my community video channel. And hopefully you'll join me for future videos. Now, if you enjoy rare coins like I do, or better than I do, um, some of the most fascinating coins I find to search out and look for are the mint eras. And I feel like they're so exciting to look for because the mint eras seem to have hidden treasures. It seems like there's something valuable hiding in plain sight, and you don't even realize it most of the time. I'm sure a lot of you probably have jars of coins or water bottles full of coins that you don't even pay attention to. You just drop coins in it every time you get a chance, like I've done over the years, and just forget about it, right? So after you listen to me explain to you what's going on with this 1946 coin, nickel, Jefferson nickel, you might want to go start looking through some of your coins and your hidden treasures you have there. because you never know. It might be one in that right place at the right time in the right moment in your life. So before I go further, I just want to let you know, don't forget to like this video, subscribe, and turn on your notifications so you never miss another fascinating coin discovery I make. And believe me, I'm making those discoveries every single day. Yeah, and I enjoy it. I'm not in it to get rich. It would be nice to get rich, but that's not what I'm in it to do. I'm actually in it because it's a passion of mine. I actually enjoy it. And it actually passes time, I think, in a positive way. So that's another reason why I do it. So let's go on. Now, during World War II, you know, the United States needed nickel metal for military equipment and armor production. A lot of people don't know this, but it's very interesting. That's why I love history, right? So, because of this, the US Mint temporarily changed the composition of the Jefferson nickel. So, what I mean by that is from 1942 through 1945, which is pretty much the time frame we were in World War II, war nickels were made of 35% silver, 56% copper, and 9% manganese. Now, these special coins can easily be recognized mainly by the large mint mark that's placed above Monticello on the reverse of the coin. And I'll show you one of those as we move forward too. Um, but when World War II ended, the mint returned to the standard copper nickel composition beginning in 1946. And what you're looking at right now is you're looking at a PCGS, the coin I was telling you about, which is the authenticated, certified PCGS 1946 mint era war nickel planchet. I just want to store that in just to show you that as well. Now, this is the reverse of that same coin that was being auctioned on Heritage Auctions, that PCGS graded coin. All right. And now, this screen that you're looking at now, this is actually my coin, the one that I found in my roll hunting. So I just wanted to make sure I point that out to you. But here's where things become exciting, though, right? Occasionally, you know, the leftover silver war nickel planches from the wartime production remain at the mint. Now, if one of those leftover blanks accidentally entered production after 1945, a 1946 Jefferson nickel could be struck on that older 35% silver planchet, and they were indeed struck. Now, this type of transitional mid era is a highly sought after one, to say the least. It's highly sought after because it represents the change, the actual change from one coin composition to another. And there's been various times and moments throughout U.S. minting history where they've transitioned from one type of metal to another type of metal. And that's what makes us collectors just become all giddy. We just love it. We're so excited about that moment because we hope that we get one of those transitional coins. And a lot of us do. Now, to just go back to that transitional era and moment in U.S. mint history, instead of being struck on a regular copper nickel blank, the 1946 coin was accidentally struck on a silver wartime planchet. And again, that's a mistake that make collectors like me and hopefully you absolutely love it, right? So there's several characteristics that may indicate a genuine silver planchet, and you have to pay particular attention to these characteristics because they're very specific. For example, a slightly different weight than a standard 1946 nickel is what you'll notice, right? With these era nickels that were struck on wrong planches, silver planches, right? And there's also a distinctive silver appearance in many cases, all cases really. So different sounds when there's like a different sound when you gently, so you don't scar the coin or cause some sort of damage. When you gently drop the coin on a soft surface, there's a very different sound it makes, right? And also, confirmation is always the best because you get it confirmed through professional testing or grading or certification organizations like NGC and PCGS and Annex and so forth. Now, because many coins can tone or appear silver with age, professional authentication is usually recommended. I mean, really, I recommend it because I do it. So I actually get my coins certified, especially when I suspect anything about them. Because doing that and get them authenticated could actually, if it's authentic, if it's an actual authentic silver planchet era coin, that could get that coin assigned a significant value when you get it certified and authenticated through NGC and PCGS, in my opinion. All right. So, just to reiterate again, um, when you're looking at these coins, always, especially the 1946 coin, always um, look at the reverse and see what it looks like, right? Especially nowadays, because it's going to show some wear and show some smoothness about it on the reverse side. And also, I went over what the characteristics of those, um, how to confirm those coins and the characteristics of it being a silver planchet era. So pay particular attention to the details is what I'm basically saying. Now, remember earlier I talked about how the actual original silver war nickels that were minted from 1942 to 1945 were being minted. They were being minted on the reverse side with a large mint letter above Monticello. So I just want to show you this particular image so that you can see where that large mint mark is located. Just give you a visual of it. All right. And something else I wanted to let you know is that these particular coins and were basically weighing about 5.0 grams to 5.41 grams. A lot of things are dependent upon that. Um, and just to let you know also, what do you think your coin could be worth? I mean, think about it. If you have one of these, and I hope you do, I hope you've been lucky enough to find one that you suspect, like I have done, or maybe you actually have the authenticated one. Um, I mean, what is it worth? That's what I really want to know. Because, like I said earlier, and I may not have said this earlier, but I'm going to say it now. I've actually seen several coins on several YouTube channels that have indicated several different price ranges. I mean, I'm talking from 3,000. I'm talking specific prices, right? Values. $3,000. I've seen it. Some YouTube channels say it's a $9,000 value, and I've actually seen as late as this morning uh, a YouTube channel that indicated that it was worth like $20,000. I was like, oh my gosh! So I knew right then that I need to go ahead and just get my coin certified. All right. So just to let you know, as it relates to my particular coin here that I'm sharing with you guys today, if authenticated as a genuine 1946 struck on a leftover 35% silver war nickel planchet, its value could range, from what I understand, could range from several hundred dollars to several $1,000, depending on, of course, the condition and the eye appeal and other things like the authentication, the collector demand mostly. That's what makes heritage auctions and a lot of these other auction houses tick, especially eBay. Um, and of course, overall rarity. That really lets you know the value or let you know that you've got an extremely valuable coin in your possession. So, exceptional examples have attracted strong interest, whenever they appear at auction. And I've actually seen some auctions online where a great example of this was made when you see the auction is hot. I mean, people are like bidding, not back to back, but bidding very consistently and very frequently. That coin right there must be an exceptional example. And that gets me excited. So, as we move forward here, I just want to let you know that, again, I'm just very excited about this coin. I mean, I actually have this coin. I'm looking at it with awe right now as we speak. And oh man, if this is truly a rare and super valuable error coin, I'm definitely going to let you guys know. I will create another video on the certification results for this coin. I expect to send this coin off for certification next week or before the month end. I'll send it off for certification and see what NGC has to say about it. And I surely hope they say it is authentic. That's the key word here, right? All right. So, um, thank you again for looking at my video today. I just want you to remember, you know, um, the 1946 Jefferson nickel marks America's return to a peacetime coinage, right? But when one like mine was accidentally struck on a leftover war silver planchet, I believe, you know, and when they actually are, like I've shown you with the PCGS coin that was struck on one, I believe, and it's in my opinion, that history and minting errors collide to create one of what I believe to be one of the most incredible collectibles amongst many that I've ever seen. Now, do you own any war nickels or unusual mint errors? Let me know. Don't be shy. Let me know in the comments below, and I'll look at your comments and see what you said. And I'll respond if I can, definitely. So if you enjoyed today's video, please give it a thumbs up, please. I would be so grateful for that. I would appreciate you. Also, subscribe for more rare coin discoveries on my channel. Subscribe to my channel, please. And please share this video with a fellow collector. Until next time, keep searching your change because you never know. You never know when history might be hiding something extremely valuable in your pocket or in your jar or wherever you keep your loose coins. Thank you again and have a great rest of the week.